Good evening to you, the Ninth Aegosphere, and welcome to Stockport, more specifically the River Goyt and the beautiful Romley Valley. Here we are for a Paired Weapons podcast first, because it's not, in fact, a podcast, it's a video cast, and I don't mind telling you, I'm finding that pretty nervous going. Now, of course, it wouldn't be anything to do with the Paired Weapons podcast if it wasn't, of course, my mate Kev, who was joining us. How you feeling, buddy?
Hello! Absolutely shit myself, not gonna lie. If this is actually working, this is a miracle.
Yeah, so if you can actually hear us and actually see us out there, give us a thumbs up on the comments and that sort of stuff, and then make sure that, if you can't hear us at any stage, just let us know, because obviously this is pretty serious stuff. It did occur to me the other day, Kev, that people don't know what we look like.
No,
so
probably
here
not.
we are.
So,
I'm Maddie P.
I'm Kev. Axel Vicious. Hello.
And we hope that you appreciate that we got dressed up for the occasion, because obviously this is a very serious matter. So, Kev, a couple of years ago, if they'd have told us when we were starting this that we'd be doing the ETC live draws of the Ninth Aegosphere, I'm not sure we would have believed them, eh?
No, never. This is a laugh. And now here we are, for the world to view.
Absolutely,
Let's try
absolutely.
not to fuck it up.
Yeah. Now, of course, they wouldn't just discharge this duty to us on our own, would they, mate?
No, absolutely
so
not.
we are here with an absolute gargant of the Ninth Age. The man about Ninth Age himself, the captain of Scotland ETC, the reigning UK master, one of the chairmen of the ETC himself, head of background. In fact, if it's got Ninth Age in it, you better believe that Ed Murdoch's involved. We are blessed, privileged and honoured to be in the presence of greatness. Welcome, Scottish Knight. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Always boosted the ego to get an introduction from Matt.
Well, there we go. So we are literally in the presence of greatness. And I'm not going to lie to you, Ninth Aegosphere, we've been through some to get you this. But the most important thing, of course, is that we get this draw done. So, Kev, do you think we should just get straight on with it?
I guess so. I don't think we have anything else. We'll skip the usual bollocks.
Absolutely. The usual bollocks, the muchos, apologias, and all of that, I'm afraid, is going to have to wait to episode 79. So if you're tuning in for that, probably come back later.
No mundane task for Matt today.
There's no mundane task for Matt today. Definitely not. In fact, so let's get this underway. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit about how this is going to work. What we have here, with no expense spared, is a wonderful little bingo machine here. I'm going to turn it. I'm then going to bring the number up to the webcam. And then what is going to happen is my beautiful assistant, Kev, is going to place a flag against the relevant numbers. And we're going to repeat that 15 times, obviously to give us our first 15 pairings in round one at the ETC in Italy, which is coming up dangerously close now, isn't it, mate?
The month left. Shit.
I know Mr. Mino's been sharpening his blessed inscription paired weapons.
Absolutely, he needs the help. He's seen the lists. He's not happy.
Oh, I don't know about that. It's all very exciting, isn't it? But there we go. So that's what's going to happen, and then immediately after that, we're going to go for the deployments and then the secondaries as well. So you lucky spam bots out there, you're going to be getting a whole bunch of information. So
it's going to be seamless as well. Fucking seamless.
I do hope so. So there we go. So Mr. Murdoch, Scottish Knight, sir, do we have your permission to commence?
Absolutely, fire away.
Right, well, in that case, and unless technology betrays me, here we go with our very first number. Okay.
Oh, here we go.
It is number 14.
Number 14, that's Latvia. They were not in Serbia in 2021, but in the past they finished 24th place in Greece 2016, 28th place in 2017 in Spain, 29th place in Croatia, and 34th place in Serbia, captained by Sergei.
Any geography facts about Latvia, Matt?
Well, it's one of the Baltic states, one of the most attractive countries in the world. Women there are and it's pretty cold. So there we go. And they are going to play number 3.
Number 3, that is Belgium.
Belgique.
Ah,
heavyweights.
Pascal.
Captained by Thomas Jacobs, 19th place in Greece 2016, 15th place in Spain 2017, 4th place in Croatia in 2018, good year, 9th place in Serbia. So, some good quality form there.
Absolutely, and I think that's probably one of the contenders, wouldn't you say, for a podium place there, Kev?
I'd say so. Very much like the Euros.
Absolutely.
Everyone thinks it's going to be up there.
Absolutely. Yes, and of course, a friend of the podcast there in Pascal, Smith F. And It's always a wonder to have him on the podcast as well. We're a very knowledgeable ninth
Been a while.
age man. Now, number 6.
Six, that is Czech Republic, or Czechia, captained by Tobias Veska. 13th place in Spain 2017, their first outing. 32nd place in Croatia 2018. It was a dip in that year, but 10th place in Serbia 2019. So definitely capable of finishing well into the top half.
Absolutely. Okay, and just whilst we are drawing out the next number, I think it's worth us just pointing out a couple of the numbers you're probably keeping your eyes out there for. Poland, number 20. Germany, number 11. Of course, Poland and Germany much fancied this year. Scotland, obviously, Two Little Ducks, 22. Yes! and a lot of people's favourites, L'Espagne. Okay, but this number is number 4.
Oh, the low one's coming out.
Yeah, that's Canada. So not their last and only outing that I could find was in Croatia in 2018, where they came in last place. However, we love that they're back again, and captained by Ryan Freiberger.
And of course, there's a shout out to my mate James Root out there in British Columbia. All right, Rooty, good to see you, mate. And they will play.
No, they're playing.
They're playing
Oh,
Czechia.
okay.
This is number 3.
Problemo technicale. Next round, number 2.
Number 2, that's Austria. Austria captained by Patrick Toman, 10th place in Greece 2016, 16th place in Spain 2017, 22nd place in Croatia in 2018, and 21st place in Serbia. So solid team, but we'll probably be looking to break the top half.
Absolutely, and of course home to the Spanish riding school in Vienna, which is, as everyone knows, the most important thing that there is in Austria. Those Lipizzanas, man, absolutely quite something. Now, I've just had a little bit of a technical problem, so I'm going to pop those back in there like that, under the watchful eye, of course, of Scottish Knight, who won't see any impropriety this evening at all. Number 26.
Ooh.
26, that's Sweden. Captained
Sweden.
by Matthias Lagerlof, 7th place in Greece 2016, 2nd in Spain 2017, 7th place in Croatia 2018, 14th in Serbia 2019, with a long history though and some great players there.
Absolutely. A number. Oh, there's an errands one. an escapee. I've got it back though. Don't you worry. It's
Got any
too
Swedish stats?
fast on my paws to get caught up in those claws. There we go. Back in the
Any
tube.
Swedish stats for us, Matt?
Oh, Swedish stats were Captain Stockholm, based on I think it's 74 islands, and of course this year Team Scotland will be sporting Casimir the Swede.
Oh yes,
Of
we have
course,
our own
there we
Sweden
go.
team.
Yeah, absolutely. And the next number is number 1.
Number 1,
There you go,
Australia.
number 1.
That's Australia, captained by David Trickett, 15th place in Greece 2016, 17th in Spain 2017, 6th in Croatia, and 8th in Serbia 2019. So they're on the rise. And in 2019, they had the 6th place scorer in their team, which was Frederick Homke.
Well, there's a little aside there. My brother lives in Australia, and he's bet me 50 quid that we beat Australia. So that's a little bit of pressure there for us. A little bit of brotherly love there for you coming out there. And of course, home to Bobo and a number of really excellent ninth age players.
Definitely. A lot of good players over there.
Yes, a lot of good players. Okay, number 22. Two Little
It's
Ducks.
us!
It is us!
Hey! Oh, Matt, you have to live up to that bet now.
Wow, we didn't expect that to come through straight
I
away.
did not, absolutely. Okay, there we go.
We're delighted about that, Joe, aren't we? Yes.
Australia, Scotland. Wow,
Oh.
what an opportunity!
Shit, that shows it's not rigged anyway. we
Oh,
definitely need to rig
no,
it.
they're the one with all the flyers, aren't they?
Yeah. Fuck.
No, confidence, mate. Confidence.
Oh, yeah.
Project
Gonna smash
confidence. Here we go. We're gonna smash him. We're gonna smash him. Okay, next up is number 27. There you go. 27.
27 is Switzerland.
Swiss.
Captained by Xavier Panchard, 8th place in Greece 2016, 10th place in Spain 2017, 12th in Croatia, 3rd place in Serbia, and 2nd in last year's smaller event, so definitely great form there.
Absolutely. And of course, wonderful purveyors of chocolate and cuckoo clocks.
Cheese?
Also
as well.
cheese.
Cheese,
Yes,
yeah.
also cheese. And they will play number 30.
And that is Wales, captained by Stephen Slatcher. I do have their details here. So we've got 19th place in Serbia 2017, 28th place in Croatia 2018, 28th place in Serbia 2019. So consistent, and I'm sure they'll be looking to improve on that.
Now, I don't think they speak Spanish in Switzerland, do they?
I don't think so.
But, of course, they're going to need to learn a couple of words in Spanish, aren't they, if they're playing the Welsh? Because it's por favor land, isn't it? So there we go.
Bring your Jägermeister.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, next ball out is number 25. That is the mighty España.
Viva
Spain.
España!
Captain Alberto Carrillo, 5th place in Greece 2016, 8th place in 2017, winners in Croatia 2018, 2nd place in Serbia 2019, 5th last year, so great form there.
And
their ninth age very seriously in Spain as well.
and is it fair to say that they are probably one of the fancy teams?
I would say so, definitely.
Definitely up there.
We'll play.
Oh,
We'll play
we see it.
number 20, Poland.
Oh, off to a big one.
Wow.
It's a huge game.
That's an exciting round one.
Wow, that's epic. Okay, now that's a clash. Oh, mate, that could be the final, couldn't it?
That could be.
That
Yeah,
could be
that's
the
a
final.
decider
So,
already.
captained by Marsan, 2nd place in Greece 2016, winners in 2017, 2nd in Croatia 2018, 4th in Serbia, and winners last year in the smaller events. So, you know, that's a clash of the titans right there.
Absolutely, proper clash of the titans there. We're talking Perseus and all.
After I
his
get
mates.
20, I'll go watch that, I think.
That's the spirit, old bean. Right, there we go. Number 23.
23.
That's Serbia. Vladimir Kursic, captain. 21st place in Greece 2016, 30th place in Spain 2017, 35th in Croatia 2018, 36th in Serbia 2019. And they were also there last year in 14th. So, you know, they show up to every event, and that's great.
Absolutely, a real crowd favourite. I think a real players' favourite as well. Team Serbia. One of my greatest memories of Novi Sad in 2019 was that young lad, who I'm hoping will be back.
I hope so.
About to smash a whole bunch of massive dinosaurs into Mo's list.
Mo was sweating something chronic.
He
at that
was,
point.
wasn't he? He was sweating something chronic. Right, there we go.
And they've got.
They have got number 12.
Number 12, that's Ireland. So, Captain James McDonnell, 24th place in Spain 2017, 20th place in Croatia, 27th place in Serbia 2019. And I suspect they're looking like a good team this year.
We should have taken that bribe off them.
We should have. Yeah, we should have, really, shouldn't we? Yeah. There we go. So, James, Henry, and the lads out there. Yeah, we hope that you're going to turn up on time this time. And I would say sober as well, but I'm a realist.
Let's face it.
Do you fancy Ireland as a bit of a dark horse?
I think they'll be pushing for top half. I think they'll be
good team,
doing well.
very
Yeah.
good.
Very good team. It's good players there. Okay, next number out is number 9.
Number 9 is Finland, captained by Pyri Pietso. They were 12th in Greece 2016, 22nd in Spain, 23rd in Croatia, 19th in Serbia, and in 2019 they had the 4th place scorer in Ollie Katia playing Dwarves, who also beat me quite handily that year. So
Top scorer with Dwarves.
4th place scorer, but
With dwarves?
yeah,
What?
4th top
Okay.
scorer with Dwarves.
Fair enough.
Madness.
This is lunacy, isn't it?
How's
Have you
that
ever
happen?
heard of such things?
No, what?
No, I know. There you go. Okay, and it will be number 28.
USA.
28.
USA.
It's-
USA.
Ukraine.
Oh, the 29. Sorry, USA, go away.
Easily confused. Sorry
Yeah.
about
Struggle
that.
with numbers.
So Captain Sviatoslav Malinov, 22nd place in Greece 2016, 23rd in Spain, 16th in Croatia, 6th place in Serbia, and 9th place last year in the smaller event. They're a team very much on the rise, so we're wishing them best of luck.
Of course, to say is they had the best shirts last year in 2019, didn't they? Yeah,
Yeah, they
absolutely.
were great shirts.
They were awesome shirts. Right, okay. Be number 8.
Number 8 is
England.
England. Captain
England
Adam
versus
Tanker
Ukraine.
Jones, 11th in Greece, 7th in Spain, 9th in Croatia, 18th place in Serbia. Not the best of years, but they'll be looking to improve on that, I'm sure.
Okay, well, there you go. So that's a pretty interesting draw, that one. Right, let's
Who
keep
are they gonna
going.
get?
So England versus
Ooh. Number 15.
15 is Luxembourg. That's Giulio Gatti, captain, 13th in Greece, 29th in Spain, 19th in Croatia, 24th in Serbia. But very nice guys. I think we've played them a couple of times. Really, really lovely team.
Yep, absolutely. And of course, by land mass, one of the smallest countries they're going to be playing. And should have hosted in 2020, of course.
Yes, should have hosted in
Yeah.
2020, but for the pandemic,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Don't you have another interesting stat for us all, Matt?
Yes, yes. I used to teach one of the royal family from there as well.
As you do, as you do.
Just casually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going back a while though. Yeah, he's a bloody good polo player. So, which is the most important thing, of course. Right, 29.
That's the
29.
USA.
That is the USA.
USA.
Captained by Jeremy Schweitzer, 16th place in Greece, 5th place in Spain, 15th place in Croatia, 13th place in Serbia. Very variable team, I think. They've got plenty of ability, and who knows what quality of team will show up, but it'll be good to see.
Yeah. Well, obviously, you know, Pod Bro, Henry, out there in California, Henry Greig, he's very excited. A couple of his teammates have made the US team. So, how do you think he's going to feel about that?
I think he'll be delighted.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see who they get next.
Yeah, see who their opponent is.
Absolutely. Oh, there we go. It is number 11, legs 11, which
11.
is
That is Germany.
Germany. Ooh.
That's a big round
Big
for
match.
big match up there.
crikey. That's a couple of real top
Yeah.
clashes there, isn't it? Not only are we getting Spain, Poland, but now we've got Germany versus the United States as well.
That's captained by Scrub Thomas Alec, 14th place in Greece, 14th place in Spain, but 3rd place in Croatia, and winners in Serbia. So very, very strong past record.
Absolutely right. Okay.
Should be
And
10 balls left in there now, I hope.
well, do you know what? If we get out there as 9, we're going to be in real trouble, aren't we? Right. Next ball is number 18.
Number 18.
Number
18 is
18.
New Zealand.
Ah, New Zealand.
So captained by Ryan Simister. They've placed 25th place in Spain, 17th place in Croatia, and 11th place in Serbia 2019. So they're a team who are very much on the rise. In 2019, they had the 8th place scorer in Luke Williams.
Yeah, a quality player, Luke.
Well
yeah,
known to us all as well.
Of course.
Big in the England scene.
absolutely. Yes, and from the land of the long white cloud to number 13.
13.
13 is Italy. Hosts against possibly the country travelling furthest.
Yes. Italy have the home advantage there. They won't be tired.
So they Captain Andrea Manfro, who should be well known to everyone as the organizer. They finished 5th place in Serbia in 2019, so they've got some solid background.
Right, there's a couple that have come out there, so I'm just going to make sure that they all go back in. We can't risk any impropriety. There we go. It is number 19.
19. No, 19.
19.
Norway.
Norway, captained by Carl Erik Hansen. They have some strong finishes in the past, 14th in Greece, 27th in Spain, 14th in Croatia, but 26th place in Serbia, so we'll have to see how they do this year.
Interesting. Right, versus number 7.
Number 7 is Denmark. Oh, that's a Nordic match
Grudge
up there.
match.
Grudge match, yeah. Captained
Best
by
Viking nation.
Grufte Wilhelm, who also finished 10th place in 2019 as an individual scorer. They have finished 4th in Greece, 8th in Spain, 5th in Croatia, 15th in Serbia 2019, but they were also in Serbia last year, so they're pretty heavyweights.
Number 16.
16 is Mexico.
Mexico.
Captained by Chai Hammer, who should be well known to people following podcasts.
Especially people on YouTube.
Yep.
Absolutely.
18th place in Spain, 13th in Croatia, 16th in Serbia 2019, so they'll be looking at top half finishes. And they had the 5th place scorer playing for them in Thibaut Ankar it's 2019.
Yeah, and I think we can all agree, bloody good blokes as well.
We've seen what King Cooper can do.
Oh
on
yeah,
the
of course.
battlefield.
Yes, absolutely. We've got a little technical malfunction again, but here we go with the next one, which is number 24.
24.
24 is Slovenia,
Next going to be Slovenia.
captained by Rock Martink. They started out in 34th place in Croatia 2018, went up to 33rd place in Serbia 2019. So on the rise gradually.
Superb. Right. Okay, and my old number 10.
Number 10.
Number 10 is France.
France. Vive la France.
Vive la France, captained by Benjamin Nardelli, who led a team to victory in the recent French qualifying event. They have a very mixed history: 3rd place in Greece, 6th in Spain, 10th in Croatia, 12th in Serbia, but 4th in the event last year. So yeah.
Well, and bonne chance à l'équipe de France.
So we have left now is Croatia, Netherlands, and Portugal left.
So
Okay, so we've got Forever Young numbers 21.
Portugal.
one is Portugal, captained by Renato Rodrigues. They first appeared partly in Croatia 2018 when they were playing as the UN team. Last time in Serbia 2019, they finished 17th with a full team list at that time. So
this best be
last
Croatia or
matchup
Netherlands.
will be
Well, judging that this is number 5,
Croatia.
that's Croatia,
That is
captained
going
by
to be-
Marko Lukic or Giladis.
An absolute beautiful country, I would say as well.
Yes,
Been there
very-
several times. I love
Very
it.
lovely country. 33rd place in Croatia when they hosted, 29th place in Serbia 2019. And they will be playing.
And of course, yeah, great to see Mark.
Better be
going
number
in.
17 in there, Matt.
Yeah, it's like that. Come on, into your little cup. There you go. There we go. And it's number 72. Number 17.
17
Number 17.
Netherlands.
I can't believe that worked.
Captained by Paul Hassel. 20th place in Greece, 21st place in Spain, 27th in Croatia, 22nd in Serbia. So a very consistent team.
Absolutely. Right, okay. So the next of our tasks is, of course, to draw out the deployment.
Show off our technical wizardry, Ed.
Yep, there we
Look
go.
at this. Bam!
And we're back in the room.
That's the one we prepared earlier.
Absolutely. Okay, so right
I'm
now.
afraid you have to see my terrible handwriting now as well.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, what Ed? Which deployment are you you're not looking for?
I to be honest, I love all deployments.
Well,
because
do you actually have any drops?
I will have 4
You have to
drops
pay
in
me
each
them.
round. So
Dark Hide is a thing. What about you, Kev? Are you hoping to dodge anything early doors?
I don't like marching columns, but
Yeah.
no one does.
Yeah, I think that's.
You know, my luck would be marching columns and King of the Hill.
Yeah,
so
no,
deployments first.
Yep, deployment
Okay,
first.
so deployment number first is number 1.
Frontline Clash. I don't need the book for that.
Frontline Clash.
Frontline Clash, nice and easy way to start the tournament.
Okay, and then the second of our deployments is number 3.
Counter thrust.
Counter thrust, round 2 counter thrust. So it's difficult to say. We're going to have all the deployments, so until we see what the secondaries are, it's difficult to say which ones are an interesting combination.
Absolutely. And then hopefully we can pick up on a couple of the head-to-heads as well, just before we go off air, because the third one out is number 5.
Refuse flank. Diagonal.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
The diagonal one,
Yeah,
folks at
diagonal
home.
deployment for those who don't remember the names.
Another escapee goes back in. There we go, under the watchful beady eye of Scottish Knight. Next one out is number 6.
Marching columns.
Marching columns, end of day 2. That's probably a reasonable time. I think people have People won't be coming in groggy in the morning and trying to play marching columns, which people always struggle with. So.
Yeah. It's always much better handled with a few beers in you, isn't it? I don't know why I'm asking you. 'Cause,
Yes, I
what
know.
about you, Kev? Do you fancy a few beers and then marching columns?
I'll try not to, but I undoubtedly will.
So,
Don't worry, I've heard that the Italians don't drink an awful lot. No, it's not really true, is it? Right, we have got number 4.
Number 4, encircle. Big flank, little flank. Cardboard box.
so
Yes.
encircle, and that should leave
It should be.
Dawn
Assault.
Assault.
Number 2.
Dawn Assault for the last deployment on day 3.
Number 2.
Now, the really interesting thing, how they combo with the secondaries.
Other people can read that at home. Forgive my terrible handwriting.
This will all be uploaded online later on. So, if you angle it a bit,
Is it all in your head?
what's that?
Is it all going to be in your head?
What the information? Oh, we'll take pictures and things. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Okay, then. So the secondaries, which I've learned that are really important. It's one of the things that.
You've just put 6 number 2s in there, right?
Yeah,
Round
6
round.
number 2s in there. I'm afraid not, Kev, because the first
that's a
secondary
shame.
out there, number 1.
Hold the ground.
It's a noob frenzy. It's frontline and hold the ground.
1 and 1. Okay.
Oh, crikey. We're on that versus all those flyers as well. Well, do you know what? If you want to shift 29 Great Weapon Warriors, you have yourself. Here we go. Right. Okay, so. Number 6.
Secure target.
So counter thrust, secure target. That's
2 pennies.
That's an interesting
Just hold
combo that tends to give each side tends to get a flank, so that will probably work quite well with 2 pennies.
And
Next
the
one.
next is number 2.
Breakthrough. Everyone loves
Everyone
breakthrough.
loves breakthrough.
Refuse flank and breakthrough.
Oh, diagonal breakthrough. That's an exciting option. That's a lot of deployment zone to get into.
Yeah. Are we looking at a lot of 10-10s there, do you think?
Oh, I don't think so. I think that'll encourage people to have a bit of a go.
Think so?
It's only 18 inches to
I
get
can
across.
hold a wild horn
Yeah.
everywhere in that one.
Yeah, you're just ambushing all over the plants, aren't you there? Okay, and that leaves us with number 3.
Spoils of war. 3 pennies.
Spoils of
Now,
War
and
combined
marching
with
columns.
marching columns. That will be a tricky one for people to get their scoring units in the right places. That'll be a challenge.
Absolutely, but of course we all know what the best tactic for 3 pennies is, and that's push them right back, grab them, and fuck off.
Tried and tested, isn't it, Matt?
Tried and tested. Okay, there we go. Number 4.
King of the Hill. Encircle and King of the Hill.
Circle King of the Hill. Well, that will give people some challenge to work out which terrain pieces are wholly in their deployment zone or not.
And as the police helicopter circles in the air above us.
I thought that was the aerial coverage. Have you not arranged for that?
Yes, it might be the BBC, but on the other hand, I suspect not.
What are we doing
It
next year?
is Number 5.
Capture the flags.
Capture the flags. That's Dawn Assault capture the flags. I like that as a last round combo. That'll be entertaining.
There we go.
So let's all move over here then, and perhaps we can move on to this camera here, so that we can maybe pick out a couple of the real ding dong matches. What catches your eye, Ed?
I would say it's got to be Poland and Spain. That's got to be the starting point. I think really, it's such a big matchup, and one of those teams I'm sure will come out of that in the strongest position to move forward with the ETC. So it's hard to look past that one.
Absolutely. What about match number 10, United States versus Germany? Ding dong.
Yeah, I mean, I think if USA are looking to set themselves out as contenders, that's their opportunity to prove it. So it'll be a very interesting round to follow that one. How about you, Kev?
Oh, I mean, them two games are by far the biggest, I'd say. I think Norway versus Denmark would be quite an interesting one.
Yeah.
They're both quite big teams.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and a bit of a grudge match, I imagine.
So who do you think is going to be most happy about this draw, and then who do you think is going to be
Ireland.
least happy? Do you think our friends from Ireland might be happy?
Yeah,
Australia might be quite happy.
yeah, I imagine they're quite happy.
Yeah,
I think we might be least happy.
Tim Botneck's in the background shouting Australia are the most happy, but yeah, well they haven't woken up yet. So.
It's time to change it.
yeah, there's time.
If only this wasn't on the internet.
I know, quite so.
We can do it again.
Yeah. Excellent. Okay, and if you just want to flip it back over again, Ed,
Yeah.
does that give you any really interesting combinations for deployment and secondaries, you think?
I think refuse flank and breakthrough is a tricky combination. It's not far to walk into an 18-inch gap, but it does also narrow some interesting points, and it gives a lot of room for ambush. So B-Surds will be pretty happy with that one.
Come on, Herd.
And yeah, it's an interesting start. Frontline clash, hold the ground is always it gives a very broad deployment zone and gives a lot of room for people to work with. So yeah. I think it's an interesting combination.
How do you feel about that first setup there, Kev? You know, us both being...
In a way, for game one, I
interesting
prefer
news.
something a bit more complicated so I can figure out how I'm going to do it, whereas that...
Who are you, and what have you done with Kev?
Well, because when it comes to the later ones, I ain't got time to think and plan. I've got a month to think about that first game and how I'm going to lose it. But yeah, I'd rather that one was coming like game 6 when I'm really tired. And, I know what to do for this.
Which one are you not looking forward to?
I think Encircle and King and Hill will be quite tough.
Yeah.
Because the different deployment zones changes what piece of scenery you can pick, so that will certainly spice things up a bit. I'm not a big fan of Spoils of War either. I know you are.
I am. I'm a huge fan, but then again, Cav-based army, I guess I would be, wouldn't I? So there we go. Right, well, gentlemen, if you want to draw back to your places, we will summarise. So, there you go, Ninth Aegis Sphere. What an interesting evening that has been. Well, we've seen through technical mishaps. We've seen through all sorts of related issues to do with our wonderful bingo machine here. And we hope that that's brought you then, obviously, the clarity for the first round of the ETC 2022 in Italy in Pesaro.
Will we be posting this on the forum?
Yeah, will be all the details will be uploaded to New Recruit now, I imagine. This will be available. There'll be links available, so people will be able to watch this back and see how their fate came to happen, and we can all blame Matt for drawing us bad matchups.
Yeah, sorry about that, everybody. It's c'est la vie. It's the work of this machine here. But okay, well, before I release you back into your Ninth Aegis Sphere to discuss the whys, the wherefores, and obviously the ramifications of all of that, is there anything you'd like to add then, Scottish Knight?
I just best of luck to everyone. Look forward to seeing everyone in Italy, and really excited for the event.
Absolutely. And yourself, Kev?
I'm super stoked for this. I cannot wait to see everyone there. I
Yeah.
hope people come say hi to me and Matt.
Yeah,
know?
do come and say hi to us as well. Absolutely.
Tell us how much you enjoy a podcast or if you think we're shit. We take negative feedback very badly.
Suggestions are always well received. So, with no further ado then, thank you very much out there, spam bots. Keep playing the Ninth